Okay, so Joe Biden gave a speech today. Fine. I totally expect him. I think Bernie's doing one right now as we're recording this video. Fine. He wants to give a speech. That's fine. But to trash the president of the United States, to get up there in front of these cameras, no one in the room but him and the reporters, to get up there and to try and to trash the president is absolutely despicable. I'm telling you, I can't stand anything more than a Democrat who politicizes whatever it takes to try and win. I am sick and tired of everything being politicized. I'm sick and tired. I'm sick and tired of Democrats hoping that the president fails and then doing nothing but criticize him. I really am at my breaking point. So I don't want to give this man too much time on our channel because frankly, I don't think he deserves it. I don't think he deserves any more airtime. The man is obviously going senile. Here he is squinting, reading every single line from the speech, terrified to go off script and have another gaffe. So I don't want to give him any extra time than he deserves. But I want to play just a few minutes of this clip just to show you how horrible he is. And to just show you how he has crossed that line and is using the coronavirus and the coronavirus response to wage political attacks against his political opponent. I mean, we talked for weeks about Trump and the impeachment. Oh, he's using this for a political advantage. It is disgusting how Democrats are doing this with coronavirus. So let's watch this. But before we do, make sure that you subscribe and hit the bell for notifications so you can get more of these videos. Let's listen to Joe Biden's speech. I'm going to let it play as long as I can physically handle it.
We will lead by science. The World Health Organization now has officially declared COVID-19 a pandemic. Downplaying it, being overly dismissive, or spreading misinformation is only going to hurt us and further advantage the spread of the disease. But neither should we panic or fall back on xenophobia.
Oh, of course.
Labeling COVID-19 a foreign virus
oh my God.
does not displace accountability for the misjudgments that have been taken thus far by the Trump administration.
Okay, so he is just mimicking what we've covered on conservativedaily.com in some op-eds today. But he's mimicking this idea that if you call COVID-19, you call the coronavirus the Wuhan virus or the Chinese virus or the Wuhan flu, that you're being xenophobic and racist. This, sorry, pardon my French, it's bullshit. That's an official term for this. This is bullshit. This argument that Trump is a racist for pointing out that the virus came from overseas is ridiculous. He thinks you people are fools. Democrats think that the minute they call something racist, everyone will line up and agree with them. There is outrage over everything. You can't do anything in our society today without being branded a racist. And now Trump closing the border and shutting down travel to infected countries, even that is being considered racist. It is remarkable. I don't want to give him any more time, but fine. Here, you can have another couple more seconds, Joe. Let's see if you surprise us.
Let me be crystal clear. The coronavirus does not have a political affiliation.
So he wants to bring us all together.
Republicans, independents, and Democrats alike.
Oh my God.
Will not discriminate based on national origin.
Okay, so just seconds after politicizing this and condemning the president, now he's trying to take this more other approach like, oh, we can't play politics. We're all one family. We got to work on this together. This is sickening. It really is.
Race, gender, or zip code. It will touch people in positions of power as well as the most vulnerable in our society. And it will not stop. Banning all travel from Europe or any other part of the world may slow it, but as we've seen, it will not stop it. And travel restrictions based on favoritism and politics rather than risk will be counterproductive.
Jesus, there's nothing that Trump can do that these people would give him credit for. There's nothing. He could do exactly what they're asking for and they'd still find a reason to criticize him. I'm telling you, I really hope that the American people can see through this nonsense, because seeing Joe Biden, hair plugs and all, going in front of the camera and just spewing this vitriol, blaming the president, accusing the president of lying and sowing misinformation and deliberately trying to underplay the virus. It's either him or it's the people behind his campaign. But this is disgustingly political.
This disease could impact every nation and any person on the planet. We need a plan about how we're going to aggressively manage here at home. You know, you all do know, the American people have the capacity to meet this moment. We're going to face this with the same spirit.
All right, I'm done giving this guy time. I'm done giving him time. He doesn't deserve it, right? He doesn't deserve the opportunity to stand in front of a camera and read from a script. He doesn't deserve it. He wants to come out and give us an off the cuff speech from the heart. Go for it, Joe. Let's see how that goes. No, this is more of the same. I'm not going to play any more of it because he doesn't deserve any more airtime. But we're seeing this across the board. We're seeing this with Pelosi. We're seeing this with him. We're seeing this with Schumer. They're politicizing it. They actually don't care about saving lives. They care about how is this going to benefit them? How can they use this crisis to, again, make it seem like the sky is falling, but also to blame the president? Because I don't remember Joe Biden taking credit for swine flu. I had swine flu. I had swine flu in college. They sent me to my dorm with a mask and told me to sleep it off. My college now just announced that they're closing down the dorms and all classes will be online. And they haven't had a single case. People died from swine flu. The Obama administration didn't treat it seriously. And now Hair Plugs over here is saying that, oh, he can lead us through this. You can't trust these people. You can't trust them because they will politicize anything. Anything they think they can get their greasy little paws on to give them a political advantage, they will. It is gross. I'm getting tired of it. I cover this stuff all day long. I'm getting tired of it. This is wearing me down. I have to imagine that everyone else is getting worn down by this because the nonstop blaming Trump for the Wuhan virus. Yes, that's what it is. That's what people in China called it, the Wuhan virus. It's not racist to say it, Joe. It's not xenophobic to say, hey, maybe we shouldn't let people in from countries where they have outbreaks, right? It's not xenophobic. They're just trying to pick apart Trump's policies and create some excuse to call him, to bring up one of the isms, right? Racism. They love accusing Trump of the isms, the racism, the sexism. They love it. It is par for the course for the Democrats to pull this nonsense. And I'm at a loss for words, really, because it's disgusting. It's gross. And yeah, the coronavirus, people are going to get sick. But we're going into summer. I'm in Texas. We're recording this in Texas. It's 78 degrees. Humidity's through the roof. Coronaviruses are not going to spread in Texas when it's 100 degrees out in the summer and like 70% humidity. It's just not going to happen. I mean, other parts of the country, it might be easier. But when we hit summer, it's not going to be as bad as they're claiming. So it's exhausting because I see this. I see the stock market in free fall. I see people like Hair Plugs Joe, Dementia Joe up there blaming the president. I see Nancy Pelosi weaponizing an aid package to give Republicans a take it or leave it ultimatum. I see how they're just taking advantage of this. And the American people are eating it up, right? People are selling their investments. Does anyone think that Disney is worth 30% less than it was a month ago? Does anyone believe that? Does anyone believe that? You look at these companies. Microsoft is at a year low. All these companies are at 52-week lows. And you look and they're shedding 20, 25%, 30% on their stock values. Does anyone really believe that a company like Microsoft is 20, 25, 30% less valuable than it was a couple weeks ago? No, this is panic selling. It's the same reason people are in the grocery stores buying freaking toilet paper. Because they're so amped up, they're so nervous, the only thing that they can think to stock up on is toilet paper to wipe their ass. Whereas the rest of the country, the rest of the world, doesn't even worry about that. They don't even use toilet paper overseas. I mean, some places do, but they use bidets, and they don't worry about that. It's ridiculous, right? You could live without toilet paper if you really needed to. Why aren't people stocking up on canned foods? Why aren't people stocking up on powdered milk? Right? They're stocking up on bleach. If the virus is in your house, that means someone in your house is sick. No amount of scrubbing the counters is going to stop that. I don't know. I look at this and I see people like Joe Biden contributing to it, blaming the president when it's complete BS, right? Politicizing it for his own gain, and then trying to ramp up the fear in the people, and then promising that he'll fix it. He'll fix it? Really? Even if he does find a way to win, he will be inaugurated next January. What's Joe Biden going to fix? The stock market is in free fall. Really? Joe Biden says, oh, elect me, and in, 8 months, I'll fix it? It's nonsense. Joe Biden can't fix anything. Come on. Does anyone really think that? I don't know. Let me know in the comments below. Are you getting tired of it? Are you getting tired of these Democrats politicizing this? Honestly, I'm about to turn off the TV. I'm about to turn off the TV and stop watching this because it's getting to be too much. So let me know in the comments below if you're starting to feel the same way.